All right, part three. Part three. All right, so we're gonna just catch the clip at the end of this last part and then jump in and and watch as this continues.
Ever stop to think that maybe you never touch me?
Well, I can't touch you. Every time I touch you, you get turned on.
It's sad to consider the poverty of touch in the lives of our boys who are expected.
It is really sad to consider the poverty of touch in the lives of our boys, considering they have absolutely no idea how to do it. Let's let that sit in. It's unjust, truly not fair. It hurts.
To grow up able to touch, to pleasure the bodies of those that they love.
Especially considering that they can't pleasure the bodies that they love. Can you? I mean, like, I'd be screaming. This is not okay.
Many a woman waits for a man to touch her in ways that he's never been touched. And many men feel awkward about yearning for the kind of loving, caring touch that they've never had and seldom expect to get in their lives. As early as junior high, boys are wanting to reach out.
Girls, women, we want that. Of course we do. We want you to touch us with ways that feel good. We would just open up to you. But you don't know how to do that. So as early as junior high, let's go here.
And touch. And girls complain about them feeling. And the boys want to know why the girls are so prissy. Why are they so withholding? Studies show that young children thrive much better with teachers who actually touch their students in affectionate or supportive ways. There is no greater motivation for learning than to know that one is cared for and respected. Self-esteem, feeling valued, is the basis for all the important life decisions our young will ever make. Teaching our young to be truly in touch with their world is one of the most important gifts we can give, and it is done best by example. It is not words, but acts communicating affection and involvement that children and adults need most. Often we
I have to say this is a little awkward when she touched the black kid's hair, but didn't touch anybody else's hair. I need to just say that. Again, 1983. I get it. But, like, don't touch anybody's hair. Just better just to stay away from that. But it's getting to this, like, and this touch that we're seeing here isn't enough. This isn't what I think, this is not the ideal. I just want to make sure we understand that. Yes, it's great, like, in education, we need to touch, like, but then there's some places where I also understand adults, parents, teachers aren't allowed to touch their students. I'm not sure where that is. I know in my kid's school it's okay, but this is important. Just that there could be touch. Now, again, looking at consent and like checking in and like giving kids options around if they want to be touched or not is also really important. And there's some really good stuff out there. So again, please don't use this as a model for how, if you're with children, to touch them. Check first, of course, always use consent. So we have some upgrades here, but the sentiment is still there, right? That it is essential for growth and development and learning, connection, all of those things. It communicates a lot to a child. Continue.
That the kid we want least to touch is the one needing it most.
Thank you for closing the door for me, Paul.
That's okay.
Unfortunately for many children, The only way to get touched is to provoke punishment or get sick. Children will often provoke a spanking in order to get some kind of physical touch attention from a parent. And often as adults, some of our warmest...
This is deep. Kids are smart. We're resilient. They have survival strategies. Kids will find ways to get touched. And this is where it goes into like the sideways ways. If children aren't getting touched in ways that, again, are appropriate, safe, loving, healthy, they will go find another way. And sometimes it's with illness. I get it. They're smart. They figured it out. Or if it's with punishment, and that's deeply troubling. Spankings are sometimes preferred because it's a sure way, you know, you can control that. And I'd also offer sexual touch too for children. If they're not getting the healthy, nurturing type of touch, then I see children being a part of their own abuse. It's not right. It's definitely not right. 100%. I don't agree. But again, think about, like, they don't understand the ramifications of that touch until much later. It's not till later, till they figure out, like, that was wrong. So one way to prevent child abuse, there's hundreds, provide safe, healthy, boundaried, respectful, consensual touch to children so that they don't go off seeking it somewhere where it's really unhealthy and damaging long-term for the rest of their lives. Continue.
Childhood memories are from when we were sick. Those memories feel so good to us because we remember being touched in caring, special sorts of ways.
I think I'm more sick.
Ah, Jennifer, you want to sit on my lap?
Touching can also influence...
Yeah, that would never happen. That's not happening in school, sorry. There's no sitting on anybody's lap as a child. But I'm gonna leave this video here and come back and share more. There's a lot, good stuff. Good conversation, good things to talk with your partners, with your children, with your, maybe your friends. I don't know if you can share these things with your friends. But definitely worth a huge societal conversation around all